So I recently got a Diva Cup, and I got to tell you, I think it's the most fantastic thing that I've ever bought. Well, the most fantastic thing I've ever bought that I've put inside my vagina, at least. Um, if you don't know what a Diva Cup is, it is this. It is a silicone menstrual cup. Menstrual, yes, it's for your period. That you put inside your vagina when it's that time of the month. And basically, it collects all of the stuff that comes out of you. You can leave it in there up to 12 hours. When you need to remove it or, empty its contents, you just pull it out from the little base here. And it goes, you pull it out, dump the contents, rinse it, put it back in. You can use it your entire period for every period you have, basically until the thing breaks down or until you want to replace it. It is fantastic. I've had my periods since the 5th grade, meaning I've used pretty much every product under the sun. And this is my new product. I'm not buying tampons anymore. I was using these. I was using soft cups. I'm done with these. These don't even compare to the wonderful, wonderful Diva Cup. I mean, I haven't tried other brands, so it's possible that there are other ones out there. But honestly, this is the one for me for now. Let me tell you a bit about the experience. Um, I first heard about these from actually a girl who was on Naked and Afraid because she said, and if you don't know what Naked and Afraid is, it's the show on Discovery Channel where naked people are in the wilderness, they have to rough it. I digress. And anyway, she said in an interview that she used one of these during her period while she was on the show, and I was like, wow, it's pretty neat. There's something you can just put inside you for your entire period and just dump out, when need be. And I mean, these soft cups are similar. If you don't know what these are, they're just, like a kind of plastic. They have a little picture, showing you little plastic cups with, little receptacle. You slide them in there and they basically collect the blood. You can leave them in for, about 12 hours and, but they're disposable or whatever. These are completely different than the menstrual cup. The way that they function is different. The way that they look is different. And honestly, like, although I do like these more than tampons, I do still have issues with leakage with these because they don't totally get in place. With the Diva Cup, because this rim basically forms almost like a suction around your cervix, I had very minimal leakage. And for me, a girl with a heavier flow, that was incredible. To confidently and comfortably walk around and not have to worry about, oh man, like looking down wherever I sit to make sure that I didn't leave a mark. That was amazing. Like, I cannot tell you, that is life changing. um I I've I had seen in other videos, where girls were talking about them or reviewing them. I'd seen a lot of the comments of people saying that, they had had terrible experiences or that they were just weirded out by the prospect of, putting this, putting anything inside them, but much less this kind of cup. And let me tell you, even if it's not your cup of tea, even if, whether you're a person who doesn't like tampons or whether you're just a person who doesn't like the concept of menstrual cups, um, whether you're that kind of person or not, I would say to just try this. Try something like this because this, I feel like all women should have. I don't feel like you don't necessarily have to use it, but I feel like all women should have these. They are so life changing. The ability to not feel tied down to any product. I mean, you can carry, it comes with a little pouch that you can carry it around. So if you're even worried about, if you think your period is coming up, just carry it around with you. And then, or you can already just put it inside you before you even start bleeding the day of. And you don't have to worry about, for one, you don't have to worry about any kind of infections or anything like you might with tampons. And you don't have to worry about carrying around a bunch of products in your purse all the time. I mean, I would say it's a huge weight off your shoulders. It's a huge burden removed when you just have one little product that you can carry around as opposed to 3 tampons and panty liners or pads or whatever, you use. That's a huge game changer. Another thing is, I think that, I mean, this is obviously, this is such a simple concept. Women have been using these apparently for, probably at least a century or more. And this is something that would be great in the developing world. I kind of, after I got one of these, I immediately was like, if they sold these the way that they sell those shoes, Toms, these would sell out, or they at least should. I feel like for every one of these I buy, I would buy another one of these if I knew that the money was going to a woman in a third world country who was going to get one of these. Because this is something that I absolutely see would be great for places that don't have a lot of that are developing or that are third world, where you don't have products, you don't have, a Walgreens, you don't have, the money for this kind of stuff. And this is something you can simply just dump out and reuse, and it is so economical. It creates no waste. Think about all the wrappings and packaging and everything that come with all the products you use every month. No waste at all, which is fantastic. And I'm a person who cares, I'm relatively eco-friendly, so that mattered to me. But one other thing I would say is that I found that it made me feel more hygienic. I felt a lot cleaner using this cup than I had previously using my soft cups or tampons. Um, Personally, I don't like pads for the reason of it makes me feel kind of unhygienic. I don't like the sensation of kind of sitting in my own waste, kind of like a diaper. That's just my opinion. But what I found with the cup was that because everything just went inside of it, removal really wasn't that messy. It wasn't as messy as you would think. Everything was literally inside. I just pulled it out, dumped it in the toilet, and then rinsed it in the sink, and then boom, it was right back in. And that was a lot different than, the process of changing pads can be kind of icky, and then you have the pad in the trash can. Same thing with the tampon. I also found that it seemed my period ended quicker. I don't know if it's because things didn't linger around as much because they were just focused into the cup. I'm not sure if that's the case, but it did. It seemed like my period ended a little bit sooner, and it also seems like it was a lot cleaner. Overall, I mean, I love this product. I love this cup. If for some reason I, wanted to, I would probably maybe try a different brand in the future. I mean, I'm not married to Diva Cup, although that was the brand I opted for. But overall, I absolutely recommend that if you're a woman or, friend of a woman that you suggest that they should try it, or, that you yourself go out and research it, sure, but just try it. They come in two different sizes. They have them for women over 30 who have had children. I got the one for women under 30 who have not had children because I am under 30 and have not had children. But yeah, any woman with a period should definitely try one of these. It is a game changer. It made me feel so much more in control of my period than ever before. I didn't feel as vulnerable. I didn't feel as self-conscious. I felt a lot more confident, which was actually something I didn't expect, mostly because I didn't have to worry about, oh man, what if I start bleeding? There was no concern. Just go to the bathroom and I can take care of myself. I think that that's amazing. I think that that is a great gift to be able to bestow upon yourself, just by buying a little silicone cup for blood. Yeah. Overall, like I said, Diva Cup, look into it, try it, buy it. I hesitated at first because it was almost $30. I was like, I don't know if I want to buy something that much. But then I thought about how much I spend in a year on products, and it's a lot. This is worth it. It's worth the investment. Absolutely. If you care about your convenience, your time, efficiency, anything, buy a Diva Cup. Buy a menstrual cup. It doesn't even have to be a Diva Cup. Do it. Absolutely try it. I recommend it. Yeah. And maybe you'll enjoy your period like I did for the first time ever. Ever, I was excited about my period. And I see that happening again. So, yeah. Diva Cup. Do it. That's my opinion. Hair Harlot out.